My name is Valeriu Nedelcu and I'm a veterinary surgeon and I do mostly the mobile part here.
My name's Charlie Fife and I'm the head nurse of the practice.
My name's Courtney and I'm currently behind the desk as receptionist. So we have an amazing team, everyone's really helpful whenever you're struggling.
And we have a laugh as well because it can't be serious all the time, but otherwise, yeah, it's a really good environment.
A few years back I always wanted to work or to have a business of my own that was a mobile surgery, and Vlad, he made his own surgery, and then when he called me I found it like a new opportunity for me to actually have some of my dream actually come true.
I absolutely love working for Mobi. It's very laid back and like I said, everyone's just like one sort of big family really.
I like the fact that Ascend is really easy to use. It's got a lot of functions that are great for day-to-day practices, like automatically sends text messages for like receipts and things. It's just the little things that just makes our lives easier.
What I really like about Ascend is it's really interactive and very colourful. It just makes life a lot easier in terms of when we want to make appointments or sort of registering clients as well.
The main advantages is that it is cloud-based.
I use the system from my phone. I don't have to carry a lot of devices with me. So basically my day, I can take a look, I look at my diary every morning or every evening and I get ready for the next day even if I'm home.
So he can be out in the fields, and if he has decided to do bloods, he can charge the bloods and it'll come through on our computer system as well in lab, so it's connected to our IDEX machines, so it's really good to make sure that everything's connected all at the same time.
I think what it really helps the client with is that I can have access straight away to the history to see what they've paid before, for example, or what medication they had before, or some of them, they want a receipt or an invoice.
So anyone can see anyone's notes. Obviously it says who the note is by, so obviously got their initials or name up on the top corner, so you know exactly who's written that note. It gives the date and the time of when it was written, so it's all very easy to understand.
I do the billing myself, especially and the prescriptions. I can do the prescription and send them on their email, for example, with the phone. And it helps me even with the maps. I go to the client and then I can see whatever history they had, what was the reason for the request of the consultation and so on.
I think it's just a really good system to use. It's really easy to use. They're really flexible. It is changing as well, so it's having new features all the time.
Obviously got the updates on the corner, and what that tells me is what new features and improvements is released.
It is quite a big change for the system we used before, because the system before was really dated from a different company.
So with previous systems it was difficult, either because it didn't work, they weren't compatible with the phone, or I had to carry another device, and that basically all of those notes had to be written down by hand, and I used to do things twice.
So it feels a lot like a Facebook news feed.
I definitely think it's an easy system to use. If you've ever used something like a social media, it'll be just as simple as that. Everything's self-explanatory. There's no codes for you to try and understand. Everything is really, really good.
It lets me book appointments there and then. There's no sort of waiting around for things or for things to load. They're just very quick. It just makes things a little bit nicer.
We haven't had any difficulties. Everyone's really helpful on the support team as well, so if you've got any concerns, they're able to help us. Where we just contact them for whatever reason, saying, is this possible, can we do this, or am I doing something wrong? If anything needs changing, they're happy to change for us as well, so it's really flexible.
Well, it makes my job a lot easier. Everything is a lot easier. I think that's the best thing.